Recently, I heard a talk that had mentioned Bhadrakali as an example of going too far. In this, the mention was of her hair being a mess and the whole heads along here, the arms around here, and the tongue sticking out. She's biting her tongue because she was very shocked at how far she had gone. Oh, I've done wrong. The follow-up statement was also that universal mother is kind and very loving, and that is the portrayal that should be there, and so forth. Okay. Ego-wise, of course. We would like our mother to be very loving, very kind, very smiley, very pretty, very, nice and neat, and, if we say or do anything, koi baat nahi bachcha hi to hai. And, very patient and everything. But the thing is, as a child, are we that type of child? Or are we doing certain things that will make the mother say, sit, stop it? As the child, so the mother. The mind will conjure, yes, I would like a wife like Sita, I would like a husband like Ram, I would like this, I would like that, it would like very many things. But we are not seeing whether we are the counterpart to that. We want to be Mahishasura, but you must be Lakshmi. Lakshmi. There is problem in that. In this now, accordingly, the energy will be there. Now, as far as the depiction of Bhadrakali, also where? Sahasrar par. So we're not at Muladhar, where things are structured and this thing. We're not at Swadhyay, where things are pleasurable and nice and whatever. We're not at Manipura, where we must do and create and this thing. We're not at Anahata ki Ras Leela rachaye. We're not at Vishuddha ki, okay fine, this is what I'm, this thing, whatever. We're starting getting to here now because Ahankar starts getting cut from Vishuddhi. So now we're coming to the third eye. Now it's just truth. Now whatever it is, good, bad, ugly, yahi satya hai. Tumhare ahankar kuch bhi kahe. Now we're up here, body finished. Everything down here is there. Now we're going into non-physicality. Non-physicality is mukt. Third dimensional bandish hai hi nahi. Now in this now, mukta ke sheshwarmani. The hair will be opened because it's full consciousness open. Come. This is the connectivity part now. Lambi jatai and this thing and so forth. This is the connectivity. Open, completely open. The heads around her, because now we're going into symbolism also, we're going to metaphor also, and if be it has to be manifested accordingly, so then that would be the imagery. Heads around the neck, those thoughts and that sort of head and mind, which things are being born that are not good for the soul, for Samaj also, the world also, Srishti also. In this now, that gets cut. Heads around. The arms, that which is not doing well. Karma-wise, that gets cut as well. So, buddhi, जो कुबुद्धि है, हाथ जो कुकर्म कर रहे हैं, वो कटे जा रहे हैं. Now you cannot say कि but be nice, no, smile, no. It is not in that range, because on a war field, then battlefield, then she's there. In where we are diminishing our inner demons, our inner problems, our inner perspectives and our inner turmoil and all these other things, this cutting is needed. You tell the ego, don't say like this, no. It is not nice, and it will listen. Khadag is needed. Negative thoughts. One comes up, 10,000 follow. Raktavij. Drinking blood. Do not procreate. Same thing. Happening on the inner, it is what brings us closer to the Supreme Consciousness. On the outer, it looks a little bit vibhats because we are not, hopefully we don't live in such a realm where there's that much grossness of negativity. But nonetheless, required. This type of energy. Now whether mother good or bad, kind or not, caring only. Because what she is cutting is not a person, not cutting the Atma, she is cutting that which is bad. The negative thoughts, the forgetfulness, that which is taking us away from ourselves, away from our divinity, away from God, away from everything, and keeping us in a turmoil. The turmoil she's cutting, the terribleness she's cutting. Accordingly, on an extension now for another one, Devraj Indra. Humorously and for entertainment value or for whatever reason, for control's sake also, previously depending on what was written in the past and so forth, Devraj Indra Dev hai, Asur nahi hai. In that, Sur Asur, Asur jo Sur se vimukh, Sur jo Sur में है, Sur क्या? ओम, ओमकार. सो वो जो ईश्वर के सुर के साथ है वो सुर है, वो देव है. जो उस सुर के थोड़े विपरीत है, थोड़े से हटके है, थोड़े से विमुख है, वो असुर है. That what we are in control of, we have to have overcome ourselves. So if he is the Dev of senses, the 10 senses, then he has also overcome them. In this now, if he has also overcome them, then chances are there is an alignment as far as the light is concerned. Now, on the earth plane, things get a little bit more complicated. We have the 10 senses. Okay, we should not indulge in them, we should not engage in them, we should not do this thing. Understandable, yes. But do we pop out our eyeballs, pierce our eardrums and cut off our tongue, chop off our arms and chop off our legs and say, okay, now I'm absolutely not this thing, okay, that is the extreme level. But even energetically wise, I'm not going to see also, I'm not going to hear also, I'm not going to think also, I'm not going to do anything also. Kalyan ho paega. We have these apparatuses because the other apparatuses are not as developed. So until they do not become developed, yes, these have to be pulled in so that the inner ones can become more this thing. But they are not our enemies. What ends up happening is we start perceiving things as our enemies. Oh, I should not. Oh, I should not. Oh, I should not. It's not in that sense. It is understanding what we are listening to. What are we hearing? What are we seeing? What are we believing? What are we saying? Why are we saying it? If we are saying it at all or not? And what should be said and is not being said? Having the awareness towards our senses, what we are doing, what we are not doing, where we are going, where we are not going. Processes of the body, processes of the mind. It is not to turn a blind eye to it or to fight it or to fear it. The mind is starting again, it's thinking again, I can't get it to shut up. You fear it? Hoge kahani. What does it have to say? What is it bringing up? In what it is bringing up, it will also give us a key of what exactly is happening inside of us. What sort of tension? Kis baat se hum pareshan hain? What exactly? And that we start cutting. When used, the senses are also our help in the process. Eventually, the reliability on them will automatically recede as we awaken, as we understand, as we permit. It is not that you listen to anything randomly and see anything randomly and so forth. There has to be a discernment in it. There has to be an understanding in it. There has to be some wisdom with it. With this, we will understand when we abuse things, then it becomes asur. When we indulge in them, they become asur because it is out of that alignment. Keeping it in alignment, it helps because Sampurn Brahman Shiv Shakti. In this now, Shiv, the Shakti manifestation. So whether it is a sense also, whether it is a thing also, whether it is a human body also, with Earth, with Shiv, things become meaningful. Things become evolved. Things become higher. Otherwise, it is gross, it is dense, it is unconscious. So not fearing, not pushing away, not negating, taking all together in one.